Yeah, today we're going to be doing actually sketching your comic. So I'm going to show you the steps that I use when I do one, and these are the tools that I start out with. So I use paper, and a lot of my older comics I would use printer paper, and that's like awesome to use. But I just do these because my sketches are like kind of intricate, and sometimes when there's a lot going on, it can be harder to like erase all your pencil lines because after I finish sketching it, I'm going to go over it in pen, right? So I'll start off with one sheet of that, and then I'll use a ruler to lay out all of my panels, and I do that with a colored pencil. So I will write out with my colored pencil where all the panels are going to go, and I'll know that by checking my thumbnail. And I'll lay it out, and this one is messy because I made a lot of mistakes. Like I made this too long, and this is all, but as long as you know what you're doing, it's fine. So I'll use this yellow pencil to go over the panels, and then I'll also use that to make the backgrounds. So I'll lay out using my ruler because this one's got some straight lines. And then I'll go over this with my regular pencil, but it helps me to lay it out when there's a lot going on. And then, I actually just figured this out and it saved me a lot of trouble. I'll do my backgrounds in one color, and then I'll draw the people in another one. And this is, I'm not actually doing the like detail part of it yet. I'm just laying out like, see how I'm kind of drawing like the bones, the lines, to figure out what it's going to look like. So this person is sitting down on this bench, and I'm just sketching out some outlines so that it'll be easier once I go to do my main drawing. So for that, I use a mechanical pencil because if I use a regular pencil, a lot of times I'll be like right in the flow of doing something, and then like I'll have to stop and sharpen it. So this works a little better for me. So I'll go over what I did with my pen, and I'll be looking and checking my thumbnails to make sure that it looks the way that I want it to. And actually sometimes this can be frustrating because in the heat of the moment when you're just drawing these quick thumbnails, you can draw something that's really good. And then when you go to recreate it on your final page, it's actually like a lot harder to do it once you're thinking about it. I know that happens to me a lot, and that's a cause for frustration for me. So, and I messed this up and I made this line a little too long, so then I'm going to use my eraser. I like to use white erasers instead of pink erasers just because I think they work a little better. It's just like a personal preference. So the way to erase on these pages so that your page doesn't get all like crumpled up is you're going to hold your hand like this over the paper and make it lie flat. And that really helps it from, you know, you don't want to let a couple mistakes ruin your whole paper and get it all crumpled. So that helps me a lot. So I'll go over some of these background details. And it's okay if this is a little messy because the way that I do it, I will be going over it later with a pen. So it's okay if it's a little loose. The thing that I take the most time on is probably the faces because I want to get those expressions nice. And, yes, the hand. Always the struggle. I think, yeah. And then it's nice to use, I'm not the best at using rulers, but it's nice to use your rulers sometimes to get a nice straight line. But I always have trouble getting straight lines. Sometimes it works better if I just do a sketchy line. So I'll be doing this, and then I'll just do the same thing I did here with every panel. I'll go over this, and I'll make some more, you know, outlines. And after you do that for a while, pretty soon you're going to have your whole page filled. And you'll end up with your whole page. So once your pages are finished, it's time to move on to a really fun part, which is figuring out coloring and inking and things for it. So we're going to be talking about that one next time, and I hope you watch it. I'll see you then.